If you blame others for your failures, do you also credit them for your successes? Anonymous. Let's imagine for a moment that three friends have met at a sports bar to have a few drinks and watch some basketball. Roy is an avid UNC fan, Mike is a die-hard Duke fan, and Mark is an unrelenting NC State fan. Unrelenting means something that doesn't stop. Let's also imagine that Roy is elated because his team has just beaten Mark's team by 20 points. Roy exclaims, "Man, we played awesome. The team shot the ball well and we played tough defense, which gave us the win." Now keep in mind that Roy is just a typical fan. He's not the coach or anything like that. Did you notice his word choices that included him in the win? Did he don a jersey and actually play? Don means to put on an article of clothing. Or did he have any direct involvement with the team? No. He's just an ordinary basketball fan who is happy about the win. The following week, the three friends meet again to watch more games. However, Roy isn't so smug this time. Smug means proudly arrogant. Mike's team came back from 5 points down with 45 seconds left in the game to barely inch ahead and secure the win. Roy laments, if they could have just made more of their free throws earlier in the game, it wouldn't have been so close at the end. And brushing up on their defensive skills during crunch time, that probably wouldn't have hurt either. The other team just ran all over them the last minute of the game. Did you notice his word choices this time? The same fan that claimed partial ownership of the team's win the preceding week has just orphaned them this week. The only thing left now is for the rooster to crow. While growing up with two siblings, there were times when we all would be so mad at one another that we would say and do things that we really didn't mean. My brother and I would often gang up on our poor sister and aggravate her to no end. Aggravate means to irritate or annoy. Needless to say that whenever we were driving each other insane, our parents were the lucky ones who got to hear things like, "But Mom, he started it," or "Dad, tell her to get out of my room." When Mom was finally fed up, she would say things like, "Greg, do something with your kids." In this statement, she was displacing her ownership of us to someone else, namely my dad. And I know that she really didn't mean it, but it's just another example of our tendency to remove ourselves from blame, whether we realize it or not. Tendency means the likelihood of something happening. We have to be very careful to make sure that we give credit where credit is due, even if it means looking like we aren't as perfect as we would like. So the take-home message of this quote would be, you're responsible for you.